Tuesday, we have been talking about a topic from the very beginning, the Riverside County Animal Shelters and our Mary Strong, a two-part series that aired that many of you at home enjoyed. And if you were watching last night for several weeks, Mary reached out and nobody was made available, but they have finally agreed to sit down this Friday. Joined now by Mary Strong. Mary, thank you for coming in tonight.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's see. You asked, you begged, you pleaded, you cajoled, you said, please talk to me. I'm doing this story. You didn't get a response, but now finally you have.
Yes, I reached out to them 6 times, documented 6 times, and they declined to be interviewed. I can understand why. They've finally agreed to meet with me on Friday. I'm actually very excited to hear their side of the story. In the beginning, on March 4th, when I reached out, I expressed that it's important to tell both sides of the story. Remember, this is a public inquiry. This is the public saying, we want answers. The county doesn't have an oversight committee. The state doesn't oversee the county. It's the public. It's their responsibility to say what's going on. You, myself, everyone out there, it's our dollars that are paying their salaries, right? So that's important to remember. If the public is asking what's going on, the county has a responsibility to explain what's going on. The public is saying we're seeing sick and injured animals coming into the shelters without being treated.
Right.
The public is also saying they're seeing an overwhelming number of healthy adoptable animals being euthanized. Now, Riverside County notoriously is a very, very high kill county, one of the highest kill counties in the United States. The public is saying, why? What is happening? Why is it happening? And honestly, what can we do about it in conjunction with Riverside County to stop this from happening? I do also want to mention that I'm covering the meeting on Thursday. This is the Animal Commission meeting. So the public is invited to attend. And I encourage people who want to see a change in the shelter system to show up. Also, I want to commend City Council Member Steve Sanchez because he's really stepped up here. He's one of the first cities to say, you know what, we haven't done a spay and neuter low cost or free clinic in a long time. He has one scheduled for this coming Wednesday, May 1st, in La Quinta at the library. You can bring your animal down, get him spay and neutered. How do we enforce a Riverside County law? It's required, it's mandated that people spay and neuter their pets if we're not providing low cost and free options for people to actually accomplish that. So the city of Coachella and also Cathedral City are in talks as well. So hopefully, fingers crossed, something will get on the books soon here.
You're making it happen, Mary.
Well, so are you, and I appreciate you. Thanks for bringing light to the subject.
All right. Appreciate you coming in again.
Yep, absolutely.